So yeah, let's talk about online business. So the other day, my friend was going to order a couple keyboards. I don't know, they ranged like 27 and 39 bucks. And I made like $1.50, 71 cents keyboard. So, you know, when you think of all these affiliate programs and Amazon and everything, I mean, and you compare it to the Legacy Builder program and learning online marketing and learning to do your own business and learning to sell your own products and creating your own courses and creating your own digital products. I mean, what would you choose? My other question in testing all this stuff is a lot of times before I do an affiliate program, I purchase the product myself first and I see if I receive the commission, because you don't know. You test your link or get a friend to purchase it for you. Test your links. When you have your own business and your own shopping cart and it going through you, with even some, if you could put some tracking monitors, and then you know it works. Some affiliate programs and things like that, I don't trust. Okay, so here we see I got 10 clicks and two items that were ordered. One shipped, the person already received the second one, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Um, and it shows the conversion rate of 20%. Okay, so the 20% is just the conversion of the 10 clicks. But yeah, I guess maybe it was 4% commission or something, which is even worse. And like how much was spent and the earnings, 71 cents. So probably 71 cents on each of them. It's not rocket science. Even selling in network marketing, and making commissions from selling cosmetics or selling health food products and whatever. I mean, I don't know what the commissions are, but nothing compares to how much money you make in Legacy Builder program. It ranges from $100 to $900 for every sale. Yeah, so when you're considering doing an online business, and if the commission's like 20% or something, you're gonna have to sell a lot of products, based on the reality check of actually seeing those stats. I mean, sometimes, oh, 20% sounds good. On whatever. I mean, that's okay if it's like tossed in, like you'll have a banner or something and they go shopping and these are little extra kickbacks. But when you're thinking about doing something where you want to go full time and you want to put your heart and soul into something, I mean, my gosh, that would take a lot of effort and a lot of competition out there. Um, yeah, it's that'd be, you think your job's bad versus chump change. Yeah, for the same effort. Actually requires less effort because a lot of this stuff requires building a page or a blog or something, and you have to write it all up. I know we got ChatGPT, it can help write. They come with reports and stuff you can write and all that, but it still requires time. This business is so easy. You talk about your day, you pop it in with your video, or you make a little image thing with quotes or whatever. Um, you're teaching people how easy it is to start their own online business without all that stuff, because this is done for you. I know how much work even the simplest thing entails. This is basically learning marketing and promoting. So it's so easy. You get the website up, you promote, you know, go to my website, check out my website. You can get started. You can do this. I mean, I'm not saying this is the easiest game. It does require effort. But if you are going to do this online digital thing, you want to do it in the most lucrative and shortest amount of time. Otherwise, you're just creating another job. And that isn't what business is about. Business is about making money and having free time and living the life you want to live. So you gotta think about, you know, 100% profit. Um, you know, these short videos don't take long to do. Promoting your business, making money in your sleep. It's just being consistent. The whole key to this is being consistent and learning more things like building a community, things like that, to make it even more exponential. Like, kind of like I always say, like a musician has a concert. I mean, selling albums is great with a website one by one, but you have a concert, you bring in 30,000 people, you sell 30,000 tickets and have one thing at one event. Um, it that is the beauty of Legacy Builder and all that online real estate. Every video you make is up there representing you and a link to your business. And eventually, over time, like I already got 346 videos up. Um, and like in a year or two, those videos still be working for me. They're not the greatest videos, but it's practicing. It's getting better. Later, you can do a video a week or a video or like a educational thing. You'll get better. You'll be more creative. You'll start having more time so you can create your own specialized product, your own ebook, and have more things to offer. Yeah, and sometimes we get into these side things on top of our main business to also act as an attractor factor and another multiple income stream. So that's why I got into coffee, because it's something that um, I wanted because I used to have an energy coffee. It makes me feel good, and it is another thing that I can do on the side. It doesn't cost that much. I'm buying and using it anyways along with the supplements with the company. So it's an attractor factor. Yeah, and by being an attractor factor, that means like if others are interested in coffee and I make some videos about coffee, I also then get the opportunity to share the Legacy Builder program. So people want to lose weight. People think sometimes, oh, that can't be good. It's too easy. Well, it's not that easy, but it is easier than a lot of things. Most people buy a lot of junk for some quick gratification and it ends up in the closet. Or they buy a book or some learning course and they forget they even bought it. Or they bought it to try and do something with it, but because they don't have the skills, they don't know how to do it, and they get frustrated and they just forget about it. Or it's just like, it's so like sad. It's sad. This, when you get into it, they show you exactly what to do with it. You can be up and running in a day. It takes a day to get your website up, and you watch a couple videos, or you start making your first video talking about how you started doing something and you're really excited about it. And the next day, what is the next thing you learned? What's the next thing you learned that helps you promote your business? You're running, like people can make money in a week if they're doing the right things and coachable, as opposed to trying to learn everything from scratch or trying to figure it out. Okay, I got this PLR product. Oh, great. Oh, but now I gotta build a website and I gotta modify everything inside the 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 PDF or whatever. I got to now create all these things before I can even start. Yeah, the beauty of this is purchase it, get the website up, learn from a couple of videos, and start talking about it. I know I remember it's going, what? I don't have to pay monthly hosting fees? I don't have to pay for autoresponder? Like every other business that I tried to get up and going, it was like, okay, you get this package, and so much learning curve. And then it was like, now you got to pay $90 a month for hosting and this website every month, and you got to pay $30 for the autoresponder every month. I mean, whoa, I haven't started yet, and it's already, what was that, 90, $120 a month just to get going, and I don't even know what I'm doing. Uh, there's none of those expenses. Oh, right, and they charge for community too. Another $90 for a lot of these places. They want you to also pay for community and help and training. So there's another, where were we? 120. And then another 90. That's 210 a month just to start your business. There's none of that with this. The community is free too. As soon as you buy your business, boom, you're right in the community. You can talk to people. You can watch all the free training. You can look in the membership thing and see, oh, look, everybody's social media and stuff. I can see what they're doing. You can be an observer, learn through observation. Boom, you're in business. You're operating. You have the potential to make money immediately. It's crazy. This has community. It has value, a lot of value. You get into it, you love it. It's not. It's about you want to make money and bettering yourself. A lot of people get into business because of ego base. It's like, oh, they want to do something because they want to be, I don't know, some uh, keep busy, keep busy in something they love, but they're not making any money. I mean, yeah, I like making baskets. Yes, I like making clothes or whatever. I'm spending hours and hours making these things, but no money's coming in. Imagine doing Legacy Builder program and learning ideas and learning things and making money, and doing the baskets, for example, or making the clothes in your own free time while this is up making money for you, and making them for yourself or for people you care about, in the time that you gained, and you have an income coming in. I mean, I'd rather look at life that way than keeping busy in something making me broke. Because a lot of these businesses and things people are building require a lot of resources, and there's only so much time in a day, and you're only one person. When it comes to handcrafting things, there's a lot of things people don't think about, and overhead and leasing buildings, or shipping expenses. And when you look at the figures and you look at the expenses versus the sales and the profits, I mean, my gosh, that was great. I was so busy and distracted in all this. Yeah, it feels good, but are you making money? Are you making money? That's the bottom line in business. That is the whole reason for having a business, is to make money. Otherwise, it's a hobby. Like, like I said, doesn't require much thinking about it. What choice you would make. I mean, you'd have to sell a lot of products to make like 71 cents. Yeah, so with this running for you and it generating income, you'll then have time to work on your community. You'll have time to work on your own digital products. You'll have your own time to set up your own courses. That's if you want to. It's not required. I mean, when your time's free and everything's running and doing well, and you got your routine down and you know how to predict things, then you might be so excited that you do then want to do something and take your time and make it very professional and perfect it and bring it to the market. Test the market, introduce it to the market, see if they even want it before you even create it. Yeah, but you don't have to, or anything, but you need something making money for you and learning the skills to do the online stuff in the interim. And once you get good at that, then you can do the other things, and you won't be scrambling. You won't be thinking about you won't be thinking about getting lost in something. Things will start working out. You'll start thinking clearer. You won't just jump into something and find out months later that, oh my gosh, I've been spinning my freaking wheels in something that's not going to work as well as this does. You might find this is enough for you, without, and just enjoy life, being nomadic or something. You will start realizing that life's too short to be lost in a circus of whatever it is out there, of busyness, just being busy. It's like we feel we need to be busy all the time, and half the things we get pulled into aren't even worth our time. And what would we be doing differently? Oh, a lot of times we wake up in the middle of it and we wonder, what the heck are we doing? And it's costing you more money than you're making doing some of this stuff. It's like, oh, I didn't think about gas. I didn't think about this. I didn't think about the wear and tear on my vehicle. I didn't think about, how it sounded easy and it sounded like a couple days and it turned into a week or months. And you're like, I didn't sign up for this. You know, there, there, there are so many things. We don't, we don't see it. We don't see it until years later, and we start catching ourselves. What am I doing this for? And why did it? Always why? What? And how? And then we look for the how, and then sometimes we get back into another, what did I, how did I, we start looping, but it doesn't look like it, because it's a different thing, but it's the same thing. Yeah, it looks fun all at first. Oh, it's all new, it's different, but it's still the same thing. It's still the same. Gotta be there every day. Gotta do whatever. Yeah, it's fun for the first year because it's all new and it's all exciting. But then it turns into the same old, same old. And it's like, oh, yeah. And it makes you as tired as the last thing you did. And we're exhausted and tired, and we didn't even write it down on paper and see, like, wow, okay, the experience may be good, depending. I mean, you have to see, like, is that the experience you wanted? Is that skills that you wanted to learn? Or did you do it to help someone? That's different. Or just to make your life better, that's different. But a lot of times it's the same shit show over and over and over again. And sometimes worse off than before you started, because it wore out your vehicle, or it hurt your health, or it yeah, and you don't even think about the other things, like you had to purchase a wardrobe to participate in this thing. It didn't seem like it at first, but now you're buying clothes and going shopping, because before you didn't go into town all the time or go near this place all the time. Now you're spending money on coffee, you're spending money on shopping. You figure, oh, well, I'm here in town anyways, I might as well go look wherever. It all starts costing. And you got to sit down at your table and write it all out. You have to you have to even look at your monthly spending. Shit, when I used to stay home, I didn't spend all this money. I didn't even need all these clothes. And some jobs, you buy clothes and they get destroyed. Like some kind of cleaning thing, and you're working with cleaning products or hair products or whatever, and shoot, now you got stains. Or cooking. I remember cooking and having grease all over my clothes from the deep fryer. Lots of things you don't take into consideration. You can't wear that again. And is this gaining or costing? You got to sit down. You got to write it all out. Sometimes you're better off not moving, until you figure it out. Because when you're not moving, it's not costing you. You might not be gaining, but at least you're not losing until you figure it out on paper. And don't, take a few days. Take a few days. Really do your due diligence. Really weigh it out. Think about it. It's like buying a car. Like, it loses money when it goes off the lot. Do you want a brand new car, or you want to buy a good used car? And then you got to go get it figured out, see like how much repair and whatever, and you know, how long is this going to last, and compare notes and compare and see like, you know, what am I using this car for? Is it just to go get groceries? Is it just to go to work? Or am I going to put miles on it, like, because I got to travel far? And am I buying it cash, or am I putting it on a loan, credit? How much is the interest rate? Um, Sometimes that thing could cost you 3 times what you would have paid for it if you bought it cash in the end. There's so much to think about, but we're all in a hurry to make a rush. And I think sometimes this world's designed that we don't think, so that we get ourselves into these situations. And then, yeah, okay, well, but is it worth it? Is the payoff there? Is it, or are you sinking faster than you're moving forward? All these things have to really be thought about. I mean, you know, or else you were better off not getting the car, or not taking the job, or not whatever. Some jobs cost more money. You look at the wage and what they're paying and what it's going to be, but then it entails all these extra things. You got to ask questions. You got to find out, you know, like what's the expectations. You know, sometimes taking the not so great looking things on paper, like a cut of $3 a wage or something, is better than what the little higher, because of what the expenses, um, and things, tools, and all these costumes for the company to look good, because you paid for your clothes and your look for them to make money. Think about that. And it's the same with the online stuff. You really got to do your homework before you invest in something that you want to get started into. Um, you got to think of all those things, because they are part of making the decisions. Part of making the decisions. And I find with a lot of these things online, there's a learning curve and time it takes to learn something, but those expenses start right away. They don't care where you're at in the program or in whatever it is. There's a fee, a monthly expense. You want to do something where there's education and there's other people that you can learn from, be mentored without the expenses, and they're willing to do, because it's all part of their learning and growth too. You know yourself, when you have coffee with somebody, you talk to somebody, sometimes it's a very worth the experience, because just sharing a few ideas and you're like, wow, this person told me an idea. I would have spent $5,000 renovating my house, and they told me a simple fix that is only going to cost me $500. Oh my gosh, that was so worth having the coffee with that person. Yeah, working and networking with the community members and listening and hearing things, you're going to learn faster. You're going to avoid mistakes. It's like anything in life. When you find advisors and people who do what they talk about, and compare with 3 or 5 of them, you know, before you make a decision. Um, yeah, everything, especially this day and age, you want to make really good decisions. Your money has to go farther than it used to. And when you start making money, you also want to pretend you're still broke. Like Grant Cardone says, stay in a broke mentality. And in that way, live in the same means you were living before, bank your money or invest your money in something, until you're at a place where, you know, maybe the investment will start paying you every month, where you don't touch the principal. There's so much to this. You have to keep your head on and use your time wisely, and think things through before you act. And those things will save you so much heartache and time loss and money loss. Um, you know, just taking that time to think before you act. So sometimes when we're rushing, it could work against us, and we could make the wrong decision, and then it'll took away from something that if you would have waited could have been better, but you were desperate, or you were stressed, or you were just restless, feeling you needed to be something or do something to be respected, or to be, I don't know, approved by others sometimes. Sometimes you just need to take time and really think about something. Ask yourself, like, really study and research it. A lot of these things want to pull you in fast and let you get lost in it, and you don't even know, wow, I know I wanted to do something, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. And months go by, and they're making money off you. Monthly expenses, monthly fees, more things to do. But are you making money? You know, you get lost in the learning. This, you don't get lost in the learning. No monthly expenses. You can stop it whenever you need to. It runs itself once there's enough videos and stuff up. You can afford to go away for a week or so. Your videos will work for you. You're not going to get deeper in debt by trying to learn this, because once it's purchased and you start following the videos and be part of the community, you can take your time, however long, without $90 a month, $90 a month, $90 a month, or whatever it is, until, oh my gosh, I haven't even started yet, and it already cost me $400, and that's on top of what I purchased with some of these other programs. That's how it goes. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know if people realize, if they're looking for a business, the value in the Legacy Builder program. I can't wait till tomorrow to see what the new improvements are. But I haven't seen anything as good as this. Really think about, if you want to do an online business, think about, your time, your why you're doing this, and like how much the commissions are, all that stuff, because you don't want to just create another time-sucking, life-sucking job. You want to create something where, you know, you just, it's like, I'm doing a household task, do the dishes once, they're in the cupboard, until they're used again, or the laundry, or whatever it is. I don't know if those are good analogies, but you get in a routine, you do the task, it's done, you live your life, and you use your life to create the videos, and it works in harmony. But when you're doing other stuff that has nothing to do with your life, and doesn't really fit in with your life, then how are you gaining time? And how are you, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, you don't want to create another job, and you don't want to create something more to add to your plate. That's why I love this business. I think it's great. I like making creative things, so it works with what I'm doing, my projects and all that kind of stuff. And it's not all that much extra. I do trade a little time, instead of scrolling, and instead of YouTube watching, and maybe Netflix or whatever, I will take a half an hour to put together my little videos. It's very simple, and it's rewarding, and it keeps your mind sharp. You want something that you can get up and running fast, that is lucrative, can make you money, that you can get good at, and in the littlest amount of time, the shortest amount of time, so that you can do the things you love, because that's the whole reason you wanted to get in business anyways, and you didn't want to be locked in a job for 8 or 12 hours a day, always dreaming about what you'd be doing with your life if you didn't have to keep slaving in a job. So you're not going to convert that and bring it into a business and do the same thing. That's not why you start a business. You start a business so that you have time, even if it's to get more sleep, or enjoy more time making dinners with your family, or enjoy going grocery shopping without thinking about your bank account, and saying yes to your kids when they ask for something, but where before you'd always have to penny pinch. Um, that is what you want. And why starting an online business? Why did you want to start an online business? You always ask why, and you really think it through before you get lost in the process of it. Um, if you're going to get lost in a process of something, have a business like this that makes you money and frees up your time so you can get lost in the process of art, or refinishing a piece of furniture, or planning a vacation with your family, or having a meal with your family, a nice big event, or plan a barbecue or something. That is why you start an online business. To enjoy your time, enjoy your days, free up your time, not to get busy in a business. So let's get back to that keyboard scenario. For a keyboard that's like about $30, um, I'd have to sell I'd have to sell 30,000 keyboards to make, I don't know, $27,000. But I would only have to sell 27 legacy builder programs to make that same money. Um, yeah, 27 people. And I would have 27 happy people learning to do the same thing I'm doing and getting their time freedom back again, and doing things that allow them to have more time with their family, just live. This is a new world we're going into, and it was all about making changes because things that used to work aren't working so well anymore, and job shortages and money, just, I don't know, it's changing too. And it's like, life's short. I keep saying life's short. Life is short. You don't, like myself, I'm 56 years old. I mean, when you're 20, 30, you don't really think about this. You seem invincible, but it's like the more you put hours in places in, you're locked in a building or a business, or like someone else's business, you start to realize where your time in life is going, and you get a paycheck, and every payday it's the same bills, same little amount left, and you got your kids in daycare, and you got such little time every evening, and the quality time that you give to your family, you're exhausted. You're not even you give all your best time to the job, and weekends are only long enough to rest you up, and they're so short, and you can hardly do anything in that time. Maybe by Sunday you're feeling pretty good, and then it's, damn, gotta go back to work tomorrow. I was starting to have a good day. You know, life is too short, and I don't know how you want to live your life, but you kind of wish you would have listened to your parents, but even they didn't know what is available today. I wish I would have known 20 years ago what was available today, because some of these things were available, but they weren't as easily available as they are now. And now anybody can do these things, and it's like money is moving around in people's hands, left, right, and center. There's lots of money out there. It's just, how do you want to make it, and how do you want to move it? And you can feel good in this because you're showing other people easier ways to do things and get more brain smarts, I guess you could say, more better thinking, better ways of doing things. And you shouldn't feel bad when you discover that this is, a promotional business of educational products. Universities, colleges, they don't feel bad about pumping out products to students, putting them in hundreds of $1,000s worth of debt. They don't think twice about it. Why would you think twice about it? And the thing is, why you would feel good about it is that it doesn't stop there. I mean, a person may go in debt, to try to better themselves up to $900, but they can sell it over and over and over again, which most things out there, you go to a course and that's it. You hopefully that course improves your skills and you might get a job in this hard to find job economy. Yeah, and you get that job and you're scheduled on a time clock of only so many designated hours per day. You can't make any more than what you were hired for the time frame. So you're ceilinged. With this, you're not ceilinged. 50 people could look at your video at the same time and you could make 5 sales. At the job, you're only paid by the hour. So, and you can't replicate yourself. You're just one person and you're only going to get the one paycheck. And it'll be the same amount every 2 weeks or whatever. I mean, that's good to help get you up and started so that then you can invest in something like this and get this going and then leave your job knowing that it was your stepping stone. That's a good thing. That can be a very good thing. Or you might start your own business, but oh, now I got to learn how to start a business to take these skills that I learned in whatever it was in this course, and I have to start from scratch. This covers all the bases, all that takes away all the fear, all the doubts, all the second guessing, all the, we don't even have to make mistakes or errors, because the way it's set up is set up for success if you're consistent and coachable, and it's got the community to ask questions and learn. It's just learning how to deliver your message and build your confidence, get good in front of the camera, believe in what you're doing, and use examples and stories that are relatable to people, so that they can understand what you're trying to communicate, and reasoning for why this might be a good thing as opposed to the other things that are out there to do, or why this could be something even as a side thing to get into because of things changing in the world and things going AI, all that. With this program, you learn the digital marketing skills, but you're also starting to learn about the new technology. You're learning even to use ChatGPT and all those things to be able to improve your writing skills, improve everything. It'll help you in your business. It'll help you in anything that you want to do as far as careers out there or community activities. You will become a lot more resourceful, a lot more, oh, I learned how to do that in my business. Yeah, I can write up this newsletter for you or brochure or anything. Like, I can do the videos for it. I can help promote this event at the community center. I can help you with your advertising. You know, not everyone is into the same things, but this is a start to learn how to get started into something. See if you're even like, are you what you wanted to do, or what, like, get a taste of it. See, oh, I didn't realize this would take that many hours of work to learn how to use my computer or to learn how to do online video stuff. And some of us, we've been doing it for a long time, so getting into this program is like, oh, cool, that's all we have to do. You know, other people are new. Okay, it's going to take time. That's why very new people this is good for, because no monthly expenses till you get up to speed. But again, you're going to learn things that you can take into other parts of your life, and be part of things with other people, to grow and network and, you know, just have fun. Have interesting experiences and be part of something and be able to contribute in different ways. Doors open, you learn things. You know, I'm not saying that some of those other business ideas aren't great. You can use them as, like I said, you can use them as magnets, attractors. When you get good at this and this is making money for you to rely on, I know these are one-time sales, but when you start building community and selling other things that have monthly expenses of things people want, because they're also making money too. Then the money goes around. It's really good. But when you're starting, you don't want those expenses, and you don't feel good giving those other people the expenses either. It just doesn't sit right in your heart. It's like, oh, I wanted you to join, but now I feel bad because I didn't realize your level of skills weren't as high as mine, and now you got you won't have that feeling. You don't have to worry about them having monthly expenses. You know they're getting a good education, and when they're up to speed and ready, they will they will blossom and grow. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, something about life and business and being is you want that good feeling. You want to feel good about what you're doing. You want to feel good about what you're selling. You want to feel good when you give somebody something. You know they can grow with it, but you can't do the work for them. They have to do their own work. I can join a gym and say, hey, it's a great gym. I've been working out, muscles are getting stronger. I'm feeling good, I got energy, and I can invite my friend to come work out at the gym. But if all they do is sit in the whirlpool the whole time while I'm working out in the gym, and they got the same membership as me, and they chose to sit in the sauna in the whirlpool or just talk to people, and they're like, oh, I don't know about this membership. We've been doing this for 4 months now, and actually I gained 10 pounds, and I enjoy the people or whatever, but I'm not getting the results. Well, we're doing different things, even though we're in the same membership, in the same, we taking the same course or whatever it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, Anybody can go into the same thing. It's like students going to the same class. Some of them learned to learn differently. They learn to study differently. Some of them study, some of them don't. Some of them don't even have to study because of the way their brain works. Everybody's different. That's how this is. Yeah, you think about it. I mean, we're all humans. We were all given hands, legs, um, eyes, and whatever, brains. We all have a brain in here, but we're all different. We're all doing different things, have different interests. Even you watch somebody wash dishes, they do it different than you. That's what makes life interesting and unique, but it also, you have to work on getting these skills. You have to work on learning from someone who's being successful, using the right things to be successful. I mean, you could both be in the vacuuming business, and one has a robotic operating vacuum cleaner, and just sends 50 of them out at once, and the other person just has themselves and a vacuum cleaner. I mean, it's all about learning how to um, think differently. Uh, that's why the mindset is very important. That's why learning the skills is important. That's why watching numerous people in the community, seeing their social media and stuff is important, because they're all doing it different. And you can see comments, you can see the wins. You find the person who has wins in the community. What are they doing? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go check out their social media. Maybe if I do some similar stuff to them, but even doing similar stuff to someone, there's a magnetic vibration, there's a charisma, there's, many variable things that could create a different results, and it's figuring it out and fine-tuning, and that's why it's a good practice business. You can even get your stuff up. The more stuff you get up, the more you're going to see what is being seen, what isn't, what's creating the sales. Oh, I'll do more of that, I'll do more of that. That's what got me these sales. These ones didn't. I don't know. Well, maybe, and it could even be timing. It could be timing. It could have been how you wrote your description. Could be your thumbnail on your video. Oh my gosh, so many things. And it's figuring it out. It's what they do with it is up to them. But you do know from yourself when you make your first few sales, and when you are in the community and get to know real people, that they're making sales. Some are making them faster. There's people in this course who have been in it for 374 days and they made their first sale. Another one in for a week made their first sale. A day made their first sale. Another 100 and some days before they made the first sale. We all vary. We all vary. I mean, it's not the course. It's not the program. It's how you're learning it, who you're following, what you're doing with the information, and maybe you need to tweak yourself. You know, like that's what I'm learning myself. I gotta tweak myself, and you know, I know a lot of things that I have to change and fix. That in the interim, I'm just still gonna put the message out there. I know I could do way better than what I am doing, but I'm working with what I have, and I'm not gonna go put myself in some kind of situation just to have, you know, better look and better everything because it's going to cost me. Like my living doesn't cost very much this way, and until I feel comfortable and I'm good, then I can increase my living standards. For now, I have goals and dreams. I want to buy a piece of property. I want to get my house sided and stuff like that. I'm not going to, for anybody ever, put myself in a situation just to make an aesthetic impression. I think what matters more is that I deliver a message, and those people who purchase the program will hear my voice and hear what I say. And if they're in the position to aesthetically look better, well, then they'll far exceed me. Or if they're in the position to have the great environment and do all the activities that could be very cool for making videos, well, they can go do that and they'll do super good. But for me, I'm in this spot. I mean, it's choice. I can change it. I probably could make more money just by making a few changes. Of course, I could. But it all depends. And it's winter. And, I could make all these excuses too. And that's another thing we have to look at when we start something is, am I making an excuse? Or is that a valid reason? And you really, when you look at life, there's so many choices that you're never stuck to whatever it is. Man, it's a little bit of health stuff too. So until I'm feeling even much more better, I'm making lots of improvements. Well, I stick within my means. I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy. But I still can learn, and I can still practice, and I can still make videos. Maybe not do it as good as I know my potential is, but I can still practice, so I can still get better. So click on the link below and you can take a look at what this is all about exactly. There's some really good videos on there that introduce and explain everything. And then if you go to the Ready page, I've added some videos in there on testimonials, so you can see all the different walks of people that have joined Legacy Builder. There's 20 testimonials in one video with a refresh, a recap, a quick synopsis of what the business is about. There is even the cruise ship video with all the interviews when Michelle decided, hey, let's go on a cruise. I didn't even know about it. I missed it because I was busy this summer doing other stuff. I had started the Legacy Builder back in May, and I didn't get up and started really again until, oh gosh, I would say just before Christmas, and then it kind of got kiboshed, and then I didn't really start again until the beginning of February. So I'm still new, even though I've had this for a while. But life happens. But the beautiful thing is, if you have to put it aside for some reason, you can always pick up right where you left off and start going again, especially in the 90-day sprint. This last 90-day sprint is amazing. You can, if you started the program today, you could start at day one and follow all the videos. It's so inspirational. It's got great ideas. Michelle has this way of pushing you in a good way to make you really want to, take this business by the reins and start running with it. And on Thursday, we're going to be learning about the new upgrade of the Legacy 2.0 program, U 2.0. It's all about, I think, It's going to be more customization and branding, and really building yourself to have a successful business. Because really, in a sense, you are your business. You are the only thing in your video, unless you're doing faceless, where you can make a relationship and build trust with people, and them have the opportunity to get a feel of what you're about and hear your story and learn about something new that they've thought about, but you can get under their skin, sort of thing, to pull out the real desire that they like. You can't pull something out of somebody they don't have, but if they've been contemplating something and they've been weary, well, through your voice and your message and through talking about it, they will resonate with, yeah, that sounds like me, or I've been there, or, you know, maybe I could look at this, maybe even just look at it and put it aside, bookmark it for the future. This might be something good. Or yeah, maybe I'll look at it and give it a chance. I mean, like I said, it has different levels. I started originally at the $100 because I've been so weary and scared of a lot of these things. I've paid for so many of them in the past and been very disappointed, and or felt very like, this is gonna sink me. They're just too expensive, and all the things, tools and stuff you have to pay for. In my life, it changes all the time. I can't be consistent like that, and I'm just throwing money out the window because I can't keep up with it, and I can't justify it, and whatever it is, didn't even have the skills back then. And that's why I love this so much, and why I'm a big believer in it, because you can buy it and it's never going to be outdated, because the material to me is no different than it was back in the Frank Kern days and all the big gurus that were out there. It's all core. It's core. I mean, this is never going to be obsolete. And the thing is, you can pick up whenever you want to. It's got everything. You even want to make your own something, you've got that template. You've got everything. You're shown how to put products into a shopping cart and everything. So when you're following the videos to link up the products, your 4 products, if you go with the legacy builder, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 8 things you have to hook up to your Stripe. The videos show you step by step. A 10-year-old could do it. The instructions are so detailed. Then all you do is take your thinking and go, wow, I did it with that. I can do that in any page that I want to sell something. So I can make a digital book right now, and I could grab this template, open up a new System.io account, put that up, or grab a free template from there, and I already know how my Stripe set up. I can already set up another product that I want to sell if I want to in Stripe. It's just thinking outside the box, and if you can do it once, you can do it over and over and over again. And while you're working on those things, if you want to, you don't have to. You can buy other products, and even sell little products to build your mailing list and bring people in the Legacy Builder program. There's so many things you can do. It's just, what this business does is it has a really big part of mindset as well. And we have people that come in and talk, new speakers. That's the biggest culprit of all, is your mind. That is the thing that can hold you back so much in life. And if you can get past your chattering monkeys, you'll realize that you can do anything. You just got to learn a few things and put them into action. Not just think about them and not just learn them, but put them into action. And then you just start with this business. Get this website up in a day, and just practice making videos. Practice getting confident in a product line that is so incredibly valuable and good and useful to many walks of life. You can pick different themes, or stick with some theme you're really strong about and promote it. And when you are good at doing that, then you can promote anything. That's what I love about it. I mean, I think promoting a business and selling are very valuable skills to learn. Once you learn that, you can sell and do anything. But it also has to come with, do you believe in yourself? Can you do it? Not can you do it, but can you believe you can do it? Really, you can do it. But do you believe you can do it? Do you believe in what you're doing? Do you love what you do? Are you passionate about it? And like I said, making the videos that fit in with your day, and showing people how this can work with their everyday life. Because most people don't want to add more to their plate, and most people don't want something that's going to consume their life. It's only 2 hours a day. I mean, that's a small amount of time to pay for when you listen to the testimonials and hear how well these people are doing for so little time when you compare the results of your life since you started in the workforce. I mean, this is a small amount of time. And you can skip some days too. Um, you know, it's all up to you what you want to do. I mean, if you want to put 12 hours in, then go for it. But, you know, I think a couple hours a day is, like they say, in the beginning you might be putting in 3 or 4 hours a day, or breaking that between kind of, you might have to do your one work day over 2 days, and you know, until you build the momentum. But everything takes time that you get good at it. You're already probably posting on social media. It's just learning to post in a way for your business, learning to make posts that include your business. That's the only difference. I mean, you're probably doing this already. Why not make it work for you? Win-win, and make that time more efficient, productive, and something that will serve your life for the long term and help others. Have a great night. And take a look at the website. Oh my god, thank you. Or dailypayformula.com, and see what we have to offer. See if that will work for you and where it will take you. Have a good night.